Hello, friend. My tractor's bigger than yours. Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Chellington Farm. Finally, we had a little bit of a Cobra streak, but now we are back on Chellington. We're going to be switching between the both. And we're just filling up this last trailer load now. Now, you guys must be getting really fed up. Why are you stuck in traffic? That's interesting. Oh, it's me. Never mind. Right, so yes. This is going to be the last loading video for a while. Trust me, this is literally going to be a couple of seconds at the start, and then we'll jump into today's video, because today we got to get ready for our next season. So we haven't done anything with field number 1 yet, because I had a really bad experience with field number 1. Basically, whenever I try and do anything on field number 1, it crashes the game, and I'm not sure why, but only when I'm recording, so hopefully it doesn't crash this time. Let's just rotate this around so we can see what we're doing. Just as you can see, this is literally the last of our grain right now. In fact, it's that little left that we're actually struggling to pick it up. So let's quickly see if we can get the boom arm lower here. No, looks like we're struggling to get this. This is literally should be the last tray load. In fact, it's not even going to be a full trailer. We've done about 4 tray load, I think. We sold all of our bales from field number 6, because if you remember, we had about 100 on there. Not literally, but there's loads on there. And we've also sold the Toyota Hilux, because I think it was episode number 2. I had a lot of comments saying that the cause of my FPS drops was the Toyota Hilux, and now I've deleted it, I've not actually had any frame drops. So I'm beginning to think that that was the case, so big thank you to everybody that told me about the, oh gosh, we're through the wall here. Big thank you to everybody that told me about the Hilux causing problems, and if you guys also have the Toyota Hilux and it's causing frame drops, but you don't know about, then that possibly may be the reason. So try deleting the Toyota pickup truck, and might, hopefully, possibly get rid of it for you. So anyway, we're just cleaning up the last tiny bit here. Now that's literally it. And I think I saw a tiny bit over here. Yes, literally the smallest piece over here. Let's go ahead and pick that up. There we go. Awesome stuff. So that's not even a full bucket now. I thought I saw some more on the floor then, but that was actually in the bucket. So yes, it's not even a full bucket load that we're putting into here. So we'll send him off anyway. Still extra money. Let's go ahead and rotate that camera around again. So we need to cultivate field number 1. Now really we should be ploughing it, but we're about to send the plough off on the Massey Ferguson. Actually, should we send it on the JC? No, we'll send it on the Massey Ferguson, because the JCB is about to go and unload for us. So let's go ahead and turn the lights off in here now, because we are done. There's a light switch, in case you guys didn't know. How do we close these? We actually got to hold the mouse. I keep forgetting that. Some maps you just click the button once, some maps you have to hold, and this unfortunately is the hold one. Not unfortunately, I actually prefer that, but still. Right, let's go ahead and send this guy off. We'll go drive now, and that should... Well, there she goes. She goes. It's a girl. That was a man a minute ago. So she's going to go and sell that. Meanwhile, we'll jump into the Massey Ferguson 7700 here. And we'll get... I just turned her off. That was the wrong button. And we will get the plough hooked up. And I think we possibly also may need a front weight. However, the problem is, I don't know where I put the front weight. I think I definitely have one. Just can't remember where I put it. Actually, yes, we're going to go ahead and do this. I was going to say we need to fertilise it first, but we got a tiny little fertiliser spreader, so we're not going to bother. Because we're going to do field number 1 instead. Excuse me while I hit everything on the way through. Let's get it hooked up here. Can't turn around. There we go. We'll fold the plough up. And we'll take this down to field number 6. So we've got the guy. I'll show you the map in a minute, guys. It's a very, very, very long course, and it's probably going to take a couple of videos, or maybe I'll just leave it going off camera. But I mean, it's going to take a couple of hours in real life, which is why we're not doing it ourselves. I don't mind ploughing. I just prefer ploughing the smaller fields because it is a very tedious task. So we'll see. We'll put this guy on, or girl. Could be a girl. We'll soon find out, because that is the field they're going to be doing. Field number 6. Right, let's turn into here, and let's see where the first point is. So we'll get the thing up. This is... Did it delete it? Oh no, here we go. So we show you the course. That is the course, guys, and each one of these lines is 2 lengths. So, yes, Very, very, very long little process this is going to be, but thank goodness we don't have to do it. So where is the first point? Let's go ahead and put first point. Drive on, and it looks like we may have struck lucky, because it looks like it's right next to us. Is he going to set himself up, or is it a go? It is a he. So is he going to go ahead and do this for us? It looks like it. So the plough is now away, and that's, like I said, it's probably going to take a couple of hours, maybe more, in real life. In fact, he stopped already. We may have to swap this out for the JCB momentarily. What is going on? Oh no, it's because it's the end of the row. Right guys, the JCB isn't quite back just yet. In fact, I had to reset my head tracking, so he might be back any second. But for the meantime, we are going to jump into our tiny little Z-Tool that we bought, and we're going to start loading up the fertilizer spreader, because that's what we're going to be doing first. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up. Awesome stuff. Now, we're not going to be using the just drive past. Actually, yeah, we will. We will today. I was going to say, we're not... Oh, hello. Sorry. We're going to use the just drive past and press R method, because you guys have seen me do some loading many, many times in the last couple of videos. So I do apologise. So let's just see if we can fill up our spreader. Yes, we can. We're actually getting this from the pallets, by the way, guys. So the pallets should disappear if we use up the whole thing, and we didn't. Interesting. So let's head down to field number 1. Shall we take the back gate? Because we haven't used the back gate just yet. So yes, I think we're going to head out the back and start fertilising field number 1, which strangely enough has a potato texture on it, but it's coming up as ploughed, which may be the cause of the crash. We'll soon find out, but the gate is closed, so let's go ahead and open this real quick. So yes, if you did miss an episode number 1 of Chellington Farm, maybe you're new to the channel, maybe you just didn't see it, this little Z-Tool that we got is purely for the small stuff. So we'll be using it for our animals if we get animals, because of course Cultivate Farm is going to be our animal-based farm now. Let's get some 4-wheel drive on here. But this is going to be for all our small jobs, basically, like fertilising. It's really light tractor, really small wheelbase. Ooh, careful. So yes, this shouldn't take too long at all, and it shouldn't cause too much damage to the soil either, which is why we're using it. Also, I don't know if you can see on the wheel cam, but I hope you like my pyjama bottoms. I'm having a lazy day today. Today is Saturday. I worked last night. So yes, I'm having a lazy day. So although it looks like the ploughed texture, guys, it's actually not. This is the potato texture, strangely enough. Or beets, whatever. You know what I mean. So we're going to have to... We're cultivating this one, which means we won't get as much of a yield because we're not ploughing it. But it shouldn't be too bad either way. Now, hopefully, we actually have enough fertilizer for this whole thing. So, let's just find... no, we'll go... It's a spreader, so we'll start at the end and work our way down. So, how are you guys doing anyway? I hope you guys are enjoying the Cultivate Farm Let's Play, because, of course, there's been 4 episodes out of this now, of Cultivate Farm. This is episode number 4 of Chellington. So, I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I hope you guys are glad that I'm finally making videos again. So, I do apologise once again for being absent for so long, but I was busy working. I wasn't just gallivanting. Okay, let's go ahead, stop here, and rotate around. I could technically... Oh gosh, that looks weird. I could technically use GPS, but we're fertilising, so it doesn't really matter all that much. I reckon about there. I'm just guessing, so I'm not very good at guessing when it comes to fertilising, but as long as we don't miss bits... I'd rather overlap than miss bits, because then we've got to use a whole length just to fill up a little gap. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn around here. Okay, everybody, so this is literally the last piece that we're doing now. I just need to go along the bottom real quick because we were stopping a little bit before the edge so we didn't run off. So we just need to do like sort of a headland, but just on this bottom little piece here. So I do plan on replacing this tractor, guys, don't worry. If I'm going to be using it for, like I say, just use like animal transport, not transporting animals, but doing stuff like the feed and all that good stuff. And we may need to update this tractor. In fact, that is our plan, to finally update this tractor. Right there, guys, we're just coming up towards the field, and we are going to be using GPS today, because this tractor in real life would have some form of GPS, because it's a fast track, and we've got the screen and stuff there. So let's go ahead and indicate into the field. Is the indicator even working? Yes. I forgot to put the beacon on, but that's fine, because we're not driving slow, we're in a fast track. I'm actually going to start down the middle. I did this last time, and a couple of people said... Well, I did this randomly last time, and a couple of people said that is what they do in real life. So, they on their personal farm, they start in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and carry on doing that, because I prefer it. It saves us guessing where we have to end for our headland. I just want to find the thing. So it's 4.8 meters, 4.6. That is actually going to be perfect. I just want to reset the offset, because we haven't got an offset. Let's get GPS on. Get the cultivator unfolded. Right guys, so after telling you about field number 1 used to cause crashes for me, it crashed. I'm not sure why, so we lost everything we've done in this video, but we're going to carry on anyway, because all we really did was sow off that one trailer full of grain and fertilise this field. So unfortunately this field is not fertilised anymore, but because it keeps crashing, I've changed my mind and we're going to cultivate it and then do something else to this field. And that's pretty obvious what I'm going to do to it, but yeah, I don't want to risk it crashing anymore. It's only ever field number 1, and I'm not sure why it does it, but I'm really fed up of it. So what we're going to do is change this field essentially. I'm just going to tell you, we're going to turn it into grass, and then hopefully that won't crash the game. Let's just go up a little bit further here, and we'll get it lifted up. See, I'm not sure why it does it. It's literally only field number 1, which is annoying. So yes, definitely something to look at. So anyway, we're cultivating finally, and what we are going to do is skip a lane every time, so that's not what we want. There we go. So we're going to do this lane now. We'll get it hooked up to the GPS course. Get it lower down. Now, we are missing the edges, but of course we have to do our headlands at the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just really hoping it doesn't crash. What I'm going to do is save every so often so that we don't lose it if it does crash. So I might, for example, save at the end of this pass. So if you see me randomly saving, that's why. But yeah, it's only field number 1. It's really strange. Really strange. Right, okay everybody, so you never guess what just happened. Yes, it crashed again, so we're ditching field number 1. Really have no idea why that's happening, so we're going to do some more fertilising again. Yay, fertilising. But this is on a field that's already got crops growing. So what we're going to do is first of all pick up our cultivate, not cultivate, what am I talking about? Picking up our fertiliser spreader. We're going to go fill it up here in the yard, and then I think we're going to try and put some narrow wheels on this thing, if we can have narrow wheels on this thing. All our grain's back once again. Oh dear. I'm not sure why it does it. Now we need to park up next to our pallets here. Here's a pallet. Let's park up next to this. No? There we go. So as you can see, the money's not going down and the pallets just disappeared, just to prove to you that we are actually using the pallets. We're not just using a cheaty method of doing it. And the fertilizer pallet is actually shaking, which is another bit of evidence. So what we're going to do is drive to the store and get some narrow wheels put on this, if we can have narrow wheels, like I just said. They're pretty narrow already to begin with, but all the best. So we're going to head down to the store. Now, I do know a shortcut now. I never knew about it before. And apparently there's a dirt path that takes us directly to, well, not directly to the store, but pretty much to the store. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Now, because I did keep saving before the crash, the plough is still off in the Massey Ferguson. The Massey Ferguson's still off ploughing, I should say. So we might see him when we drive past. Maximum speed of 20 miles an hour. Not a fan of that. So there's the... Oh, he's right there. Hello. So yes, he's still working away. Luckily, we saved the courseplay course and we kept saving, so we already started the field, which is nice. Now, you may be wondering what happened to that grass field we mowed back along. Basically, because there's so many things went wrong, it's pretty much grown back. So I need to go ahead and go over that again. There is the field we're going to be fertilising in a minute. That's ours. I forgot what we planted there. I think it was either canola or soybeans. But yes, that's the one we're going to be spreading in a second, after we get, of course, our narrow tyres on. Now, the dirt path apparently is right next to this field, actually. I think this is it here. Yes. So apparently if we follow this all the way down to the end, it takes us closer to the store and cuts our journey in half, which is nice. Let's see if that's true. So that's the field that we mowed, but of course it started to grow back again, so we have to mow it again. I might do that off camera, because I should just see the same thing twice. There it is. In fact, it's completely grown back now. Jeez. So yes, we definitely need to go over that again, and then we'll go ahead and start windrowing it and all that good stuff. Right, so apparently it is right next to the store. Look at that. We just come up the dirt path, and we're at the store already, so big thank you to whoever told me about that. Why are we here? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot what we came in there. That would have been very awkward. So we're going to try and customize this if we can. If we can't put narrow roads on this, then this whole journey was a waste. Let's go ahead and park in the little trigger thing. Yeah, we can customize it. Only the colour of the wheels. Why is this? Why is this a thing? I don't understand. And we can only have 2 colours as well. Right, well, that was a waste of time. That was a huge waste of time, but luckily, due to the power of video editing, with a click of my fingers, we will be in the field we want to be in. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it worked. Here we are. So, let's go ahead and get GPS set up real quick, because I just realised something when I was teleporting magically through the air. That... I was in the wrong gear then. That's the one thing I want to show you. The second thing is, if we go ahead and get this spreader on, we're on a GPS course, of course. I said 2 courses in 1 sentence. Right. We own field number 11, which I never realised. So we actually have crops in there ready to be harvested. So I think we'll go ahead and do that in a minute. We'll go ahead and do a couple of lengths on this, and then we'll go ahead and get our combine down here ready to harvest that. So unfortunately we can't go through this field anymore because we got crops growing in it, so we have to go a long way around right next to that building, which you can't see because my wing mirror is in the way. Right next to that building in that general direction over there. There's a gate over there which takes us into that field. I'm not sure what crop it is just yet. It's either wheat or barley, judging by the colour of it from here. It could be soybeans, because that's also a similar colour. Right, you can go ahead and stop. I got it on automatic stop, but it's not automatically turned in, so I'm kind of only 50% cheating. Which you can actually tell your GPS to do, although this tractor doesn't have GPS. Right, let's go ahead and get this one on. Awesome. So I'm not sure what's wrong with field number 1. I know I've said this a lot, guys, but for some reason my computer hates field number 1. It's only field number 1. So what I'm going to do is turn it into grass off camera, and then we'll have another grass field there to do, and it'll be fun, and we'll have fantastic times. It'll be amazing. I'm a bit hypey today, in case you can't tell. Why is that? Because I'm happy. Why am I happy? I can't tell you. But you'll find out in a couple of days when the video gets uploaded. It'll be fun times. Anyway. So here we are working away in the I love this tractor. It's a bit gutless, but it does the job. It does the job. Unfortunately, we couldn't get skinny wheels on it, as you guys seen. I thought that was the plan. That's why I bought it. I thought we could have had skinny tyres on it. Not to worry. Right, guys, so that is half the field done, not including the headland we have to do at the end. I turn hair tracking off. There we go. Now, the problem with doing your fertiliser in the middle is you cannot remember where you started. And I believe it was in line with the gate somewhere, so we'll just look until the soil goes a little bit lighter, which is actually here by the look of it. Not that one, next one. Yes, here we go. Now, the worrying thing is, guys, we've done less than 50% of the field. I'd say less than 50% of the field. Yeah, less than 50%, and we've used over 50% of our fertiliser. So we are going to have to go fill up at some point. Although I've come up with a different plan so that you guys don't get bored of watching me do this, because I think I'm going to time lapse most of it because I'm just going up and down the field. Oh no, we did do that lane. Okay, so we have to go back and do that lane there. I didn't realise. I thought we did. That's strange. So we're missing a lane. I must remember that. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to get that lane next, because when we run out of seeds, I'm going to put this on the hired worker, and then, of course, the hired worker doesn't use seeds that we put in it. He buys them as it's going, so it'll be taking money away from us, but it means we'll have to fill it up, and I can go ahead and get the combine ready. I might actually do some combining, because I don't think we've actually done some combining ourselves. Like Chellington or Cultivate Farm, I think we've only done the carting aspect of it, so I think we'll actually do a bit of harvesting ourselves, because I don't do that often because I think you guys find it boring, but maybe there's a small handful of you out there that do enjoy watching people harvest. So I'm going to head and do that in a second. So what we've got here, we've got 26% left. That's probably like 2 more rows, I think, not including this one, so 2 more after. And I'm hoping this tractor is small and manoeuvrable enough that the hired worker will actually be able to do it. But of course, we will be doing the headland at the end as well, which is good. It's all good. Right, so yes, this is going to be our last lane by the look of it, guys. So we have 77 litres left. Hopefully it will get us to the end of this one. Because I want the hired worker to actually start on a full row, not just halfway down. So the race is on. Will we make it to the end with only 60 litres left in the tank? Who knows? Is there a lid for this? No, there's not. I thought there might have been a lid for it. It looks like we're actually going to make it, which is pretty cool. And then we'll set the hard worker off and we'll go and get our combine. Now, of course, we don't... How are we going to get the header down there? Because we used to use the Hilux, but of course we don't have the Hilux anymore. And we'll set this guy off here and... Hard worker. So there, he's not going to be using the rest of ours. It's going to be taking it from our money. And it's going down pretty quick, actually, so that's a bit worrying. So I'm going to find a free tractor. So that one's what... Oh, he's doing that thing again. Right, okay, buddy, so I'm about to do something that I don't usually do, and if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I absolutely hate doing this, but we're going to do it because I do not. But we're going to do it because we only have one spare tractor, and we want to take the agroliner down. So let me just go ahead, first of all, turn these lights off, because I can see the reflection in the JCB then. There we go. So we're going to put the harvester onto, the header trailer, sorry, onto the harvester. I don't personally like doing that, but we only have one spare tractor currently, so... That's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can get it hooked up first time, shall we? Because it's a bit of an awkward one finding the hitch point for this thing. For all combines in particular. Right, let's go ahead and get it hooked up. And yeah, we got it. Cool. So obviously, I'm going to be driving the harvester down because there is no way on this earth I trust Follow Me AI worker driving, first of all, a combine because it's rear-wheel steering. And second of all, rear-wheel steering with a header trailer. So we're going to be driving this, and we'll get Betty onto Follow Me. I just made that name up. I don't know who Betty is, but this is where we find out it's actually a man driving this. Hey, there you are, Betty. How you doing? Right, so we got her on 20 meters, so it gives us enough room for error. Oh, Betty, make sure you got your beacons on here. Awesome. And we're going to head down to field number... Forgot the name of it. Forgot the number of it, but we're going to go down there anyway. So he goes on his last pass now. Meanwhile, we've got to try and maneuver this contraption down this dirt path. So slow and steady with this one, I think. Betty's going to be fine, but the combine, probably not. Okay, guys, so here is the gate to field number 10, I think it was. It's 11, sorry, my bad. The Zeta was on field number 10. So let's go ahead and tell Betty in the JCB to wait there. She's actually called Jay. Maybe we should call her something with Jay. Just tell Jenny to wait there. Ooh, there we go. So how are we going to do this? I'm not sure. What side is the header on? The header's on that side. That's interesting. Okay, change of plan. What we're going to do is now disconnect this. We'll get the harvester out the way. Like so. And this is a private road, guys, by the way, so we don't have to worry about traffic or anything when I do this. So we'll just temporarily leave the Massey harvester there. We'll get Betty. She's called Jenny now, isn't she? She just renamed it to Jenny. We'll get Jenny. We'll temporarily disconnect the trailer and we'll hook up the header trailer to this so we can get it in the position that the harvester can pick it up easily without getting stuck. Let's go ahead and move to the front here. Awesome. And finally we need to open the gate. Right, how long is this? What way is this open? This is also going to be a dilemma. How much room do we have? It's not bad actually. The gate's quite small. So, I'm thinking we're going to come in here. The header's that side. So yes, we're going to come in here. We'll probably park the nose of the JCB here. Back up a little bit so that the header's directly in line with the gate. And then the harvester will come in and go, boop, done. This is barley, and it's on 100%, so we're going to get a maximum yield out of this for now. So let's go ahead and try see if this works, if we can do this. Through the gate here. Let's turn here. This would have been a lot easier if there wasn't crops growing in field number 10, because we could have actually drove through field number 10, and then we had a bigger area to work with. This is a bit claustrophobic in here, guys. Right, there we go. Let's try this again. Full maximum lock. Hopefully we don't jackknife the trailer though. Just rotate the camera around a little bit. Awesome. So that is pretty much what I wanted to do. The JCB is in the bush. But of course in real life that would have just pushed the hedges out the way. Not exactly trees, is it? So we'll jump into here. We'll go ahead and get this hooked up finally. Through the gate. Now, I hate getting these headers off these header trailers because for some reason on Farm Sim 17, it never works. They always get stuck. So let's see if we can pull the JCB away without pulling the harvester. No, we're pulling the harvester. Not sure why that happens. I know you can unfold it to get a couple more inches, but it doesn't really help all that much. And what we're going to do, I don't know why I'm using my keyboard and mouse here. Let's go ahead and temporarily leave this here. Out the way. And ironically, we've got a spare tractor now, so if we had just waited a couple of minutes, we have not even started yet, so if we waited a couple of minutes, we could have used the Zetor to bring the trailer down. Awesome, so we're now ready to make a start on this field here, so we don't need the trailer just yet, so we're going to hop into the combine, get it unfolded here. Back out as far as we can without crashing. We'll get it booted up. Wait until he's at the proper RPMs. It looks like that might be it. And away we go. So we're going clockwise so that the pipe is on the outside. Now hopefully we're not dropping a swath because I don't want to. Nope, that's cool. Yeah, we don't need the bales on this. We don't need straw. It's just an extra task that was going to be repeated over and over and over and over and over again if we do that. So we're not going to worry about it just yet. So now we're harvesting, so I didn't even realise we had this. This is going to be more income. So my plans, off camera guys, is to turn the field number 1 into a grass field. Hopefully it won't crash then. Hopefully it's not something underneath field number 1 that's making it crash. Hopefully it's actually just something to do with the info layer. What is that over there? It's like a bunker or something. What is that? I have no idea. Is that a crashed plane? Oh, it's just no building. It looked like a crashed plane for a second. Well, I'm seeing things. But anyway, guys, hopefully this video's been long enough. I'm going to leave it here because we're just going to be doing some harvesting for the next couple hours or whatever. So if you did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. If you can help and tell me why it's crashing whenever I'm in field number 1, if you know there's something wrong with field number 1 that I can fix, please, 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 please let me know in the comment section below. So turn this corner. Ugh. Turning circle of a small planet. But anyway, yeah, once again, if you did enjoy, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot and helps me release these daily videos. Hit subscribe to see more from myself if you haven't already. If you are subscribed to me, make sure you go onto my channel and bell me. That's the little bell in the top corner. That means you'll get notifications whenever I go live on live streams or upload videos. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.